Good morning everyone. Myself Professor Swapnil S. Sudke of SND COE and Research Center Evla of working as Assistant Professor at Electrical Department. Now we will discuss the subject of Advanced Microcontroller and Embedded System, in which we discuss the topic of the unit 5, that is ADC structure and LCD interfacing, in which we discuss the topic that is measurement of temperature using PIC microcontroller in detail. First of all, we see the point that is measurement of temperature using PIC microcontroller. Suppose if you enter a wrong value, you can remove it by pressing star in this measurement of temperature using PIC microcontroller system. The PIC microcontroller measure temperature using LM35 temperature sensor, which is an analog temperature sensor, in which every 10 seconds and compares it with the reference value enters by the user. When the reference value is higher than the measured value, then the heater is turned on to heat the area. In this topic, we discuss some question and answers related with the measurement of temperature using PIC microcontroller. First is, which microcontroller is used to read and display temperature value? In this system, we use the PIC 16F 877A microcontroller is used to read the temperature value. Then 16:2 LCD is used to display the temperature value on LCD. Then code of this project written in Micro C compiler. LM35 temperature sensor converts temperature into its proportional analog voltage value, which is further measured on the or display on the 16:2 LCD display. Then second is how to interface LM35 temperature sensor with PIC microcontroller. In this tutorial, we will discuss how to interface the LM35 temperature sensor with a PIC microcontroller using the ADC, that is analog to digital converter, to get the analog output voltage of the sensor, then converting it back to Celsius degrees, and finally display the result on an LCD display, and also send it via serial port to a host PC to monitor the temperature remotely. Then next one is how do I remove the wrong value from a PIC microcontroller? If we enter a wrong value, then we can remove it by pressing the star. The PIC microcontroller measure temperature using LM35 sensor, which is an analog temperature sensor, and measures every 10 seconds and compare it with the reference value entered by the user. When the reference value is higher than the measured value, then the heater is turned on to heat the area. It is the indication that is heater is on. Then how to read analog sensors in a microcontroller. The reading an analog sensor involves using an ADC or AD, that is analog to digital converter, which helps the microcontroller to evaluate the voltage level on an analog input pin and converters to convert a digital value for further manipulations and storage. Thank you.